We are 6 minutes before the hall opens. Everyone is running to their booths. In our booth, Kenny is frantically packing the first of many suitcases full of games. We're preparing here. We probably won't be overwhelmed with people at the very beginning, just because they're going to run for games, not for Dice Tower. No one runs for Dice Tower.
The crowds of people lined up and excited to enter the hall on the first day.
Day one of Essen is starting with the rising of the thing. Me and Mike are going to jump on this and go sliding when it's done.
Absolutely.
When's the last time you've been on one of these, Mike?
Probably I would say 10 years ago when I went on one with my son.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that sure got up pretty quickly.
When you walk around the halls of Essen Spiel, sometimes a bum comes up to you and you realize, oh my goodness, that's Johnny Pack, the designer. How's it going, my man?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Now, you were showing me off some excellent footwear. Will you please demonstrate for the kind people at home what it is that you're speaking of?
This is actually a Croc and a cowboy boot, and it is legit, and I made meeple gibbets within all the spots.
I'm speechless, my good man.
Day one of Essen, and it is just a few moments after 10. Look, listen. They're saying something in German I don't understand. I'm assuming it means we are now open. Uli, can you translate that? I thought that they just said, everyone please drop your pants. Is that a correct?
Yes, but they said immediately.
We've got already here Sea of Thieves, Voyage of Legends, which I'm excited to have a chance to play here in a little less than an hour. Steamforged Games are already here, setting this game up, getting ready to play this here at the booth.
This is the line here for the Oink, Sashi, and Itten booth. I mean, it is an impressively long line. Anybody who's anybody is waiting in line here at the Itten, Oink, and Sashi booth. The line for the Japanese games companies has actually gotten longer. This is the PD Verlag booth, Sashi and them are on the other side, and the line is actually wrapping out here into the hallway. It's practically touching Hall 5.
Madness has begun. Madnessy.
Mr. Oliver East, how's it going, sir?
Yeah, very good. You?
Oh, I'm doing great. You're standing here at the Arcane Wonders booth, I see. You picking up some good stuff or what?
Hopefully going to be playing World Wonders because, the whole Dice Tower crew seems to enjoy it, so why not give it a go?
Yes, yeah, you would be a fool to knock into a game of World Wonders. It's filling up, Oliver. You gotta go.
Thank you.
The general rule is no running, but you're going to have a couple of rule breakers. Some folks are running a little bit. Speed walking at the very least. You got to give me that.
Showing off the game bag filled with all these great games from our sponsors. And not only that, the Sea of Thieves over here is being played at the table. We get a nice action shot here.
This is my ship, Chris. Right there.
Right there. Yeah, it's about to get blown to smithereens, baby.
You know what? That's also my ship.
Uh-oh. You have an identity crisis, Mike.
So one thing I'm super excited about here is this new micro macro where you can put all four together with the bonus box. You want to know just how big it is? Well, there it is. It can be done.
I'm going to narrate the thought process of Mike DeLisio here. Which of these many cards do I choose between that will all make me lose? I have devastatingly underplayed this game.
Here's one of the hottest booths at the show. People are getting shipyard and evacuation. This is one of my favorite booths at the fair. Where you can just come and get pieces. Look at all these pieces. Look at how great they are. Dice, meeples, more dice, and it's just all in neat piles.
The title of this game here caught my eye. It's Jakarta Traffic, a city known for its traffic, and a kind of Suro-inspired game of food delivery on your mopeds. You see, this is me. Look how cool I am. I'm super hip. But you're trying to deliver stuff around faster than everybody else. It looks good.
These are pieces with printing on them. Oh man. Oh, okay. I gotta put the phone down and start buying. No, Tom, go back to your booth.
And the true winner is seated right over here. What is your name?
Young? Most Dutch name ever.
What's your winning strategy here? Besides not being Mike DeLisio.
I'm trying to kill Mike DeLisio as fast as possible. I'm going to use this next.
You have no idea what's coming your way.
Look at all these upcoming games. This game is fantastic. I played it. It's fun. Umbrella, really neat game. Look how cool that looks. Pocket Cats. That's where I'll catch you. Go in the pocket. Quick shot. Ooh, look, Nikojima. I want that one. There's so many cool games, and I'm not even ignoring the ones here in the middle table. So, what a neat little display room here. We're at the very beginning of the hall. Check it out.
So here at the booth at little afternoon here, tons of great people coming up, purchasing lots of stuff, and then occasionally something catches your eye, and this gentleman here caught my eye a little bit extra. Just, yeah, not every day. Uh-oh, there's a back to it. Oh!
So this is kind of cool. We've already seen this expansion here, but I love that they're advertising here. Shows you all the cards that comes in it.
The art project. So the op is showing off this fun cooperative game. The big table here to play with Z. Quite a line that is developed over here in the Hans and Glück area. They are showing off several of their new games on the tables, as well in these very nice looking display cases. I think they're doing a great job advertising themselves, making themselves look great. Ooh, I haven't seen those before. You never know quite what you're gonna run into here. Like trying to grab as much money out of the air as you can, while seeing Remy Mathieu, the designer of Ancient Knowledge, do the exact same thing. That is your friend there embarrassing himself, correct?
Yeah, very embarrassing.
Wonderful. You're up next.
We are now halfway through the day. It's around noon, and Hall 3 is slammed. We're in the middle here. This is a strategy game hall, and there are people and stuff everywhere.
Here we are in the Dice Tower booth demoing from all the way Mountain Goats. This is everyone's first time playing it, except for me, and I'm, I think, comfortably in last place. How's everybody feel about that?
Great.
How did I do?
So over here in Hall 1, we've got some painting products. A lot of paints over here. And then over here, Vallejo with their paints, with their hobby brushes. Lots of goodies. Even a bunch of spray cans down here. This is wild. Hall 1 is the place to be if you want to paint it up.
I got it. Thank you.
On tap.
Now that the Spiel is open, so are the food trucks. Very smart to include a second, more accessible Haribo location in case the big box intimidates you with all of its many, many options and expansions. Here you can focus on just the base game elements and enjoy. Oh. Big Potato Games knows how to market with chicken versus hot dog. Oh! Here we go, folks. I'm going to get that 10, that perfect tenner right there without falling into the strike zone. Oh, that's not 10. Toss it! This is one of the wildest looking booths here, Shape Invaders. Here in Shape Invaders, you're flicking, trying to knock over your opponent's pieces in this, well, invasion video game looking kind of thing. It looks fantastic with these black lights.
Oh, this is Twister Air. I would once again pay to see Tom and Z play this live.
There are also multiple games of Ticket to Ride Legacy. Zoom Zoom Legacy going on here. Right next to a lot of games actually have spell book right on that yellow carpet. Yellow carpet, spell book, gray carpet, Ticket to Ride Legacy. Nice display here in the corner of the Ticket to Ride Legacy area. All of those tables on the gray carpet are Ticket to Ride Legacy. So why not have a giant Zoom Zoom right here? I believe that's what they're called in German. Zoom Zoom. Das Zugenspiel. And look, Mr. Matt Leacock.
Food Chain Magnate, I am so excited about this one. And look who I found here. Designers and Lucky Duck. How excited are you about this version of the game?
I think I'm trying to carry the excitement for all of us, because the thing is, this is going to be a really unique thing. The two games are going to stand alone. The original Food Chain Magnet, as it was for its fan base that love it for its clean lines and how it is on the table, and probably the more special edition crowdfunding fan base that we've kind of come to know at Lucky Duck.
This is now your second collaboration, because you did Bus recently with Capstone as well. Is this the new thing we're going to see from Splotter, is like deluxeified versions of the games?
I don't know yet. So I hope this does really well, so we'll see where we go from there.
Also a deluxeified Chinese version of Indonesia, which is really pretty.
Oh, that's a little secret
But you have to learn Chinese for it.
Here we are inside the break room, also known as the Void. Just a few of us chillaxing here. Mr. Dave Lusa.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, thanks for joining us and helping us out in the booth. I am about to try the Amerikaner. This is a cookie named after my people. It's made of Americans, for Americans and by the Americans. They're very good. You treat us very well here, sir.
You're welcome. I mean, you're eating your own kind now, so that's good.
You are what you eat.
One thing we're doing new this year is playing games here at our booth. So as you can see, we are setting up. I'm getting ready to get into a game of Ancient Knowledge with Remy, the designer, and Thibaut, who is here representing Yellow. So super excited, waiting for somebody out here to join our game.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I got to go. I need an alibi. I was vlogging an hour ago.
We're getting ready to play Ancient Knowledge. Look at that camera work. That's cinematography.
That's right there. That's a professional.
I want to make one thing clear. No gimbal involved. This gentleman looks like he really doesn't know much about the game, so I won't talk to him. But you're the designer.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, very nice to meet you. Who are we calling is going to be the winner right now? Before we even get started.
A new variant that was just released today at Essen. It's a 2v2. So it's Remy and me, right?
No.
Oh,
We need to play.
oh no, I got done. I won.
This puzzle would make me cry.
Winding up towards the end of the day, and we are at the Garfield Games booth. Here you can see head honcho of Garfield Games, Shem Phillips, and then right over his right shoulder is Sam McDonald, who does most of the co-design work on their most recent games. Speaking of, here's an early look at Scholars of the South Tigris. This is the next game in the series that's coming out.
I'm here in the Galleria with all the food around me, and I managed to not get any food at 3 o'clock. I met Matt Leacock and talked with lots of people and got this cool board game collector version of Vegetable Stock. And I don't know how he spent the last 2.5 hours otherwise. I guess I filmed that hot dog for maybe an hour and a half.
I'm really thrilled with, in the board game industry, is how international it's becoming, and how you're seeing games that are coming from different parts of the world than maybe we're traditionally seen. And so right here we've got a number of different Taiwanese publishers that are working together and displaying their games here, and they are demoing their games. And I'm catching somebody while they're eating, which is always very, very polite of me, yes.
Taiwan board game design area right next to Korea Pavilion. You can see they're showing off several of their new games. This is the company that made Vegetable Stock last year, and they're also selling a follow-up from the same designer called Christmas Tree. Here in Hall 5 you can see many tables showing off the game Trio, a reprint of Nana. This is looking really good from Cocktail Games here.
You may have heard me talk on the Dice Tower about the trick-taking renaissance that is absolutely happening right now. This is probably the most sought-after and popular trick-taking game in the whole fair, Nakosu Dice. It's sold out very, very quickly. I'm assuming they're going to be bringing some more later, but they also have some other terrific trick-taking games. Robo Trick, although it is also sold out, but that's a fantastic game from what I've heard. And Lose is also a very, very popular and sought-after game as well. So lots of fantastic trick-takers going on here.
I was just asked, does Tom still accept silly hats? So if this doesn't live up to... Oh my goodness, what does it read?
It's FC Midtjylland. It's a football club.
A football club, okay.
FC Midtjylland.
Wonderful, yeah.
And we're part of the fan club.
Wonderful, I'll make sure Tom wears that all the time, to sleep mostly.
Here we are at the Helvetique booth. I always have loved the graphic design of these games, and they're usually these small box card games that they're known for, although you can see they also have some larger games that they're coming out with here this year. This On the Road looks new to me. This is a re-theme of Sashi and Sashi game before the guests arrive. So that's very, very exciting to me, and I picked one of those up.
The yellow booth is looking both excellent and intimidating, as you must pass the maw of Anubis to enter into their shopping area. One thing as an American that is definitely noticeable is that companies do different distribution over here in Europe compared to the US, and I'm sure vice versa. So it's fun to see, for me, Unmatched and Downforce, for example, with the yellow logo on the sides there, in addition to Restoration and Mondo. And this includes the new Unmatched Tales to Amaze, which you can buy here with the extra add-ons included.
Look at what Z just picked up from somebody. It's somebody's business card. But he knew...
Ignore the bag.
Yeah, he knew you liked Fox, and it's got these awesome little holographic things going on. So I'm going to be bringing this one home to you if I don't get it sold on eBay first. So if I can't get $350 for it, $350, it's yours. Fantastic. I would like to purchase this game. I want this exact version. How much would this cost me?
That's can you read?
It says trade show version on sale. So how much are we talking for this? I've got, look, I have 20 euro that I kind of had it earmarked for something else, but this looks nice. I'll do half of that, 10 euro.
Arcade Studio showing off two games. Here we have Erun, or Iran. This would be like a homage, if you will, to that dungeon game. The best thing about Hero Quest. And of course, they're showing off Spark Riders 3000. This was several of our picks of the week back on crowd surfing, especially on this particular playmat. That looks amazing. You see the whole outline of the ship and everything. I believe this was a cooperative adventure game with fantastic, silly looking production, but also like great.
You hear that applause? Essen Spiel is over. Thank you, everyone. You may go home. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. No. Get back to work. Clean up. There's crumbs on the floor.
It's empty, and that's the end of the day. I am tired. It is 7 o'clock, and that's why I'm singing. And we are done. Done.
After a long day working the booths at Spiel, come on down to House des Donors for the best kebab sandwiches east of the Rhine River. The eyes of the donor are upon you. You know it's what you want to be. So come on down to House des Donors and